University. He was among not street cutters. Herman Hesse and others, talking about spiritual and taking LSD. India, Howard and Rishikesh, Benares, other holy cities experiencing Indian temples, hashish and dysentery. One evening in Calcutta, upon a group of sadhus chanting the Hare Krishna mantra and playing hands. For Howard and Keith, as for many Westerners, the essence of Indian philosophy was Shankara's doctrine of impersonal oneness. Everything all except one impersonal spirit. They had both books that told them whatever way you express your faith, that way is a valid spiritual path. Now the three roommates, Howard, Keith, and Wally, began to mix various hodgepodge of the Howard would mix a little Whitman, Emerson, Thoreau, or Blake. Keith would cite biblical references, and Wally would add a bit of Buddhist wisdom. And they all kept up on Timothy Leary, Thomas de Kempis, and many others. The whole being subject to a total revaluation whenever one of the group experienced a new cosmic insight through LSD. This was the group that Howard returned to that day in July. Sighting told him about the Swami, how he looked and what he said. Howard told how, after they stood and talked together, the Swami had mentioned his place in nearby on 2nd Avenue, where he was planning to hold some classes. Howard, I walked around the corner with him, pointed out a small storefront building between 1st and 2nd Streets, next door to a mobile filling station. It had been a curiosity shop, and someone had painted words matchless gifts over the window. At that time, I didn't recognize how profound those words were. This is a good area, he asked me. I told him that I knew what it was. I had no idea what he was going to offer at his class, but I knew my friends would be glad that an Indian Swami was moving into the neighborhood. The word spread, although it was so easy now for Carl Jurgens and certain others to come down from the Bowery in China. They had other things to do. Roy Dubois, a 25-year-old writer of comic books, had visited Prabhupada on the Bowery. He heard about the Swami's new place. He wanted to drop by. James Green and Bill Epstein had not forgotten the Swami. They wanted to. Paradox Restaurant was still a live connection and brought new interested people. And others